to do a drive-by. I didn't expect them to do it at 200 miles an hour. What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. Okay, so when we got this space last year, one of the biggest things I wanted to do was invite our friends and just people from the Irish and Northern Irish car scene down to talk about their cars and hear a bit about the story of how they built the cars. So today we're actually doing that, and I thought what better car to start that with than the car that's been here for the past 3 months. Stayed here over winter, he took it away, and then he's brought it back today for us to have a look at. So, of course, it's Pete's M3. Hi, Pete.
Hi.
So, start off by telling us when you got the car.
I got that on my birthday in 2018, so 13th of May.
So it was a birthday present to yourself?
Was I? Well, didn't bad. Of course, you know us, like, we love a deal. You know,
Swapped it for something?
Swapped it for the TT. It was a bit of a deal, for deal.
Come and talk to me about it. So when you first got it, what did it look like? Describe what it looked like.
It actually wasn't in that bad condition, to be honest. Like, it was fair condition for the age of it, let's just say. It needed paint. I actually used to paint the car previously.
You used to paint this off for the previous
owner, yeah.
Why, when he like hit it, or?
It always just needed paint here and there for like just rust. Yeah, it wasn't a bad nick. It needed wings, so I put stickers on it.
So overall, how much of the car has been painted?
The whole thing.
So you've done a full, basically, respray?
Yeah, it's colour change as well.
Oh, it is a colour change?
Yeah. You went, like, it was grey before, but it's just a different grey now.
So for the BMW heads out there, what were the two colours?
So originally it was steel grey, and it's now Porsche Vulcan grey.
Ah, I actually didn't know that it was fully repainted. I thought you only, every time you were telling me I'm painting it, I thought it was, you're painting that bit, then that bit, then that bit. So
no,
it's actually had a full...
Did a full respray last year.
So what stage was it painted? Was it painted in the early stages, or was it painted more recently?
I painted it, got it finished for Titanic Dubs last year, so 2021.
So it was painted last year, yeah? Okay, cool. So at the start, talk us through kind of the first bits that you did to the car.
Within the first week of owning it, so I need to tell you about the deals. It's all about the deals here.
You are a man of deals.
So the car got swapped for a TT, right? And then I had a business partner at the time that had bought an M3. Long story short, found out it was clocked, sold the car.
Did someone just find that out there now? Don't worry, nobody watches these, it's fine.
See, to be honest, every time the car's been up for sale, we're like, that's been clocked, mate. So it has.
So there you go, you heard it here first.
So yeah, that car's clocked. So he bought, but before he did that, he spent like a load of money on brand new air ride and a set of wheels, which then never made it to the car. So these were just lying in my workshop at the time, and for like 2 years, I think. And then I got this car, texted him the night I got it, and I was like, how much do you want for the air ride? Because initially I didn't want the wheels. And he's just like, well, you've got the S4 there. How about you give him the S4 and you can have the wheels on the air ride? And I was like, nah, I just finished building the S4, remember the carbon fibre front end? I think, nah, mate, never selling that car. So worked out a deal anyway. He gave me some money and the air ride and the wheels, and he got my S4. So
that's a good deal though, because, you know, I mean, the S4, you always liked it, but you always, you know, said you never were going to plan to keep that one, you know, so it was a good deal.
So he got the car, and then within a week of getting that, it was bagged and on wheels, and I think it had a front splitter as well.
The wheels were awful.
I have just remembered those wheels. Yeah, I don't know if I was a big fan of them, but
no, nobody was.
But to be fair,
this is why I never wanted the wheels. I just wanted the air ride.
But to be fair, it did stand out on those ones. Like, you know, it kind of
in a bad way.
Nah, I don't know. Nah. Some of the cars you've done have definitely stood out in a bad way. Like, you know, you brought a car to Dubshed one year, which didn't even have suspension in it. It was on wooden blocks.
That's how you do it.
So what was next?
Nothing really. Put a sunstrip on it and did a couple of drift days. Went to Players on it.
Yes. Pete is the only person I know that takes his E46 M3 to a drift day whenever it's meant to be a show car. What happened on Players on the way back? Or was it the way there?
The way back.
Way back.
I think we were racing or something in Wales, and then
you weren't racing me though, were you? You were racing.
I was racing somebody. You were in the car.
It was Tom. He was in. He was in.
Tom was behind me, and my splitter fell off, and the stones then because it was just hitting the ground and like about 120, 130 or 70, and just disintegrated the splitter. But then was hitting Tom's car behind me, and he still will never let me forget about that. He's like, "You fucking ruined my car." The car doesn't even exist anymore because he crashed it. And then after that, didn't really do much in it, and then Carlisle pulled it in because it needed MOT'd, of course, and went to MOT. It needed brake pipes in the rear, and then he pulled down like the exhaust to check the brake pipes, and then he was like, "Pete, we need to have a conversation." And it turned out that after this drift day, well, to be honest, E46s do this. Anybody that knows them, rip the rear end clean out of this car. It was about to like leave the building, and then it took like a year to fix that.
Jay's good experience. Come
here. But remember, you were in the back. I always remember you saying, whenever I changed gear, you was like, "You really like
you can feel it. It feels good."
That was the back end about to leave the building.
Thought it was.
So what, tell us in your own words about what.
Because every time I changed gear and I let the clutch out, it felt like just popping you away.
Was the rear cradle going like this?
So yeah, I sort of was about to ask, what was ripping? Was it the,
so basically,
it was where the diff is mounted to the...
Well, essentially, yeah, so the diff's mounted into a cradle and it's mounted into the floor in 4 bolts. And what they do is, because there's a slightly offset diff in an E46, the torque transfer like twists the subframe, and over time it just rips the floor. So it does. So like my boot floor and all, there was like holes in it.
Bit me left, bit me right.
You can really feel the power, like.
I'm definitely using this out of context, by the way.
Started to fix that, and then got carried away, and then replaced every single thing underneath the car.
So talk me through what you replaced.
So obviously it needed welded. So Carlisle welded in. There's a company called Redditch Motorsport, and they do these sort of restorations on the rear ends of these, and we just copied everything they did. So welded in strengtheners everywhere.
You know, normal people say we took inspiration, but fair enough.
Inspiration. Yeah, so it's like a thing called like a Vince bar. So it's in the inside, welded in to strengthen the boot floor, and then seam welded everywhere. And then when everything was off the car, powder coated everything, poly bushed it, brand new wheel bearings, ABS sensors, brand new brake lines, brand new fuel lines. Yeah, there was a lot of new parts underneath it, and yeah, it took me like a year and a half to do even that. It was on Carlisle's ramp for a year, so it was.
Yeah, he wasn't happy
just
about that.
There, yeah, it was his fault. He was the one doing it. But yeah, without him, it wouldn't have got done. So thank you very much. We plug our lad.
Got a beat by.
Hi, this is a message from SC Motors. If your car's broke, we'll fix it. Just call Steven.
Okay, so I keep asking him about the car, and I realize I'm not recording. So Pete says he then waited another year. So you got it off the ramp.
Being busy at work, I just sat there, like rusting in the workshop.
Well, was it not outside for ages?
It was outside, like clapped. There'll be a photo inserted in here. Well,
I remember coming up to do something, I don't know, and I was just like, is that Pete's car? Like literally it was on blocks or something. Let's have a look. Not bad. And then oh boom. So what happened next?
I think I just started. What did I do with? I think I just started getting big bits for it. So there was new wings bought. They're not actually new because I'm going to replace them again, but they were better than what was on it. And then just started like repairing wee bits here and there. I just fucked about at it for honestly about a year.
Just walk around it and tell me kind of all the little bits you've done.
So like these are like new. They're like new weather strips until I get to here. So systematically, I'm just making this car better.
Yeah,
the longer I own it.
There's ones that. There's ones of these that are
a fortune for them because you got the M3 tax
box over there. Like,
know.
Oh, the M3 ones even more because the E28 ones are just a fortune. Like, you know.
Well, lucky enough, these are actually the same as just any E46. But when they come to like bits like this little guy, 2 of them, like not the grill, just that badge. They're £80 for a pair. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of 80s and like 100 quids everywhere.
Yeah, these are the same wheels then.
Same wheels.
What are they?
An American company called Livery. Never heard of them before, but they're a 3-piece forged split rim with reverse hardware, so you can't see the hardware. Also, they were copper, ginger, whatever. So I literally acid dipped them and took the coating off, and then brushed them. And then just lacquered it, so there's no paint on them. So it's just lacquered metal.
I was about to ask you, like, so what is?
Or if you're asking your man from Drift Games, sandblasted. He said, it's sandblasted wheels.
I really like these wheels. It's kind of like I was gonna say they're like sandblasted.
All my mates would be like, oh, nice sandblasted wheels, mate. You know, so.
So we're basically getting them back in the video.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Okay.
Can I point out something that Tom absolutely hates about your car?
With the badge?
It's the wrong badge or what?
No.
Why does he hit
We had a
that?
full discussion about this
Maybe don't think.
because he wanted a D badge, and then Pete was like, "But it's an M3."
No.
I need the badge.
Like that badge alone was
No.
like 50 quid.
No.
You know
Why
what I mean?
would you? No, I don't agree with debadging at all.
No, that's what I said as well.
Why would you debadge it? There's no need to debadge it.
If there was like badges everywhere, yeah. Fucking rip them off. But Tom loves these. Oh, all red rears, like.
What are they off?
This car.
Right. Okay.
Well, they're actually the facelift taillights,
So-
and then I just tinted the top clear bit, so it's all red. That's fucking horrible. Is what that is. I hate this. Right. I tried to take this off before, like it went to Titanic Dubs last year. I can't get it off. So the only way I'm going to get it off is like a new window. Having that and no spoiler here makes no fucking sense. But there it is.
So what is this? Do they come on all of them or?
So there's an aftermarket. I'm nearly sure it's AC Snitzer, but it's horrible. So it came on the car. I didn't put it on there.
A few moments later.
I'm nearly sure I put it there. Before I owned the car.
Oh yes, of
for
course.
the previous owner.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you used to do all the work on the car.
Yeah, I'm nearly sure that.
So you're basically going, some absolute bastards put this on, and then
See, at the
one
time-
point you've realised.
bear in
I did
mind, I think I put this on like nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So at the time it might have been kind of cool, but now I just hate it.
It's a measure of your work that it hasn't come off.
off, yeah.
a bit unlike the Louvre.
The Louvre, yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. It lasted what, 2 minutes? Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Replace the headlights, lenses.
Ah,
They split out from them, so
Oh, really?
that always freshens up the front. And then Tom's favourite piece of this car, the 318 side repeaters, or corner markers. Sorry.
What do you mean?
Ambers.
Sorry.
Tom hates ambers
right.
on this for some reason. I don't know why.
Is this Tom's car or yours?
Well, it's my car,
Then screw him.
but he's my mucker. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to take them off, but they're there.
So he doesn't like all amber.
Just on this for some reason.
Okay.
'Cause
So
I'm
we
pretty
just
sure
bought
his
we just
Civic
bought
had
them.
them.
We just bought them for the E36.
Yeah, because they look cool.
No, I like them a lot.
Yeah, so like that's all new badges and
Nice.
and then did the interior not so long ago. Did that myself.
I must admit that I've seen this car for months, for years, sorry, but like, but obviously it's been sitting at the back here of our unit covered in dust because we've been building our trade stand and all. Yeah, the inside, it was obviously, you've seen it in the vlogs, it was ripped out. I actually, until right now, I never realized how clean it actually is. Like, I know, yeah, you said about the little rubber here or there, but every car's got that, but in general, it is actually spotless. It's a good example for sure. Inside then,
Yeah, so the interior was, I should be able to send James photos. So the interior was pretty trash in this thing. Like this would be a higher mileage M3, going by normal terms.
yeah.
But yeah, the interior definitely showed more than that. It was fucked. There was cracks everywhere. There was no colour on parts of it. It was ripped. Basically, came here in January. Took it out in January, I think.
Yeah.
To then take it up to a woman to refurb it for me.
Yep.
And basically what she does is like fills in all the cracks and then recolours the leather. And she stopped doing it. So couldn't find anybody else to do it. Found another guy who's talking stupid money to do it. I was like, I'll do this myself. And this is the outcome. It's kind of like doing bodywork on your leather.
I think it looks, great for considering how it looked before.
I was surprised how well it came out, to be
Yeah.
honest, because I was like, I'd never done before, so I was like, I don't know if this is going to work.
Yeah.
And it turned out okay, so.
And a lot cheaper and paying someone to do it.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of effort though. If you're ever doing it, be prepared to do some serious graft. It is hard work.
Oh yeah.
So it is.
What about? I didn't realize you actually had an Arty in it.
Yeah, I bought that just before Dubshed there. Just
Oh, so that's the most recent
that's the
edition.
most recent edition. I wanted a wood one, but now there's a six week wait on
Really?
the wooden ones. Yeah,
Wow. Is it a 30cm one? Is it?
330.
Is it a 330?
Yeah. 30
Looks
centimetres.
dead cute, look.
It's tiny.
It
Like?
is,
It looks
yeah.
tiny. That's why I asked if it was 30cm.
It's actually harder to steer with it now because it's smaller.
Yeah.
So it is. I bought a Coolerworks shifter for it.
Yes.
So I
So
have.
you're gonna put a short shifter in.
Yeah.
No hydro handbrake.
Like I'll fuck about in it, but I'm not gonna do like
Yeah.
drifting
No,
and
I
fuck
think
all
that a short shifter in there would look really well. So that basically takes us up to how it looks now.
Yeah.
What's the next? Well, you've said you kind of want to focus on changing all the little
Yeah.
small
so there's
bits.
Like a load of like that door trim. Whenever I resprayed it, it came off in 3 bits, and I fixed it. but it's not perfect, so it's getting replaced.
I was going to ask you actually, you thought of
That's just
putting
like a stock
buckets in
car.
it, or
Yeah, so a set of Recaro pole positions done in the Imola red leather, and then the rest.
oh, you're gonna get them done in red leather then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that'd be lovely.
Kind of like an OEM plus sort of
Yeah.
vibe.
Harnesses or just seatbelts?
No, just seatbelts. I've never done harnesses. I don't see the point unless you race
Yeah.
your car. Like.
It's just an inconvenience, isn't it?
It is
at one
like, it's
level?
like everybody thinks they look cool, and then you have to get in, and then you can't reach a radio, and
Yeah.
it's pointless for a daily. Well, it's not a daily driver, but a
Yeah.
road car, shall we say?
And then what else? Any other final touches?
We'll be doing velocity stacks, which is just pulling them out of the airbox and then doing the full sort of conversion there, because you have to like get a map, CSL sensors and stuff, and then doing a slight top on the engine bay and stuff just to make it tidier.
So basically, you're just going to keep going and keep going and keep
Yeah.
going. Would you ever sell it?
Not anytime soon, no.
Yeah. That's
And the prices keep going up.
that's good to hear that actually, because you typically are always were on to the next one kind of guy.
Yeah, but no, this is like, I've wanted an M3 for a long time.
I can tell you one other car you've always wanted as well.
What's that?
An RS4.
An RS4,
B5.
yeah. To be fair, the price these are now, you could probably sell one to get an RS4, but I prefer having this.
Yeah, I'd agree.
You know, you can have more fun
That's
in
what
the
I was
M3.
going to say. That is exactly what I was going to say. This is definitely more fun. An RS4 is a big family wagon. It's fast
I love the look of them more
and
so.
it'll sound good, but
Yeah.
this is way more fun. You know, and if you're not driving it every day, you know, you want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm sure it's fun going 0 to 60 very quickly.
Yeah,
In a very
yeah.
safe manner.
Aye, that's it. It's 4-wheel drive, whereas that there lights the wheels up quite easily, to be honest. Like.
Well, thanks very much for coming down and showing us the car.
No problem, guys.
Do you want to leave it here again?
I would, but no, I'm taking it away because it's actually MOT now, so I can drive it.
Yeah, so guys, if you enjoyed the video, we want to do more videos like this. It's pretty easy for us to obviously put these together. Let us know if there's any cars you kind of want to see us walk through and talk to the owner. Pete obviously has been about the car scene in Northern Ireland for a long time. Not saying his age, Pete, but he's had a good few cars throughout the years. We've shown some of these in the video. If you want to see more, check out his Instagram. He's no longer in the paint game. He now works for a good friend of ours, Blackwater Graphics. But yeah, he's had lots of cars, and he has helped us out loads. He actually painted the E28, as I said, so definitely worth a follow on Instagram. And yeah, guys, we will see you in the next video. Cheers. Give it a few revs.